The match gets even hotter with this week's chapter as we see and learn a lot more about Charles while also witnessing Kaiser face off against PXG and Itoshi Rin. What's going on everyone, my name is Animasu and today's video will be an overview of Blue Lock's 250th chapter, titled The Unknown. I'm so sorry for this being 2 days late. I've just been feeling really down lately and combined with a busy life, it's just, hard. I'm gonna try a lot harder for y'all though, so don't worry, I promise you'll see more uploads. Anyways, if you do enjoy the content I push out and would like to support me, please do check that you subscribe to the channel, commented below your thoughts, and join my community Discord which you can find down in the video description. Without further ado, thank you all so much for watching, and I know you're going to enjoy today's chapter. This week's chapter starts off with the intro text saying, "Chaos ensues from opening kickoff. Facing an explosive Rin and Shidou double standard system, how will Isagi and Bastard Munich deal with this unpredictable team-up?" We then get a visualizer showing these two systems that the intro text was referring to, being the offense built around Shidou containing Zantetsu and Kurisu, and around Rin containing Tokimitsu and Nanase. Isagi here can be seen crouched down while thinking on this, because Bastard Munich actually did prepare and create countermeasures for both of their systems. Catching Isagi and Bastard Munich off guard, however, we know that PXG ended up combining both systems into one team here, causing this match to become even more unpredictable. It's just like Isagi says here, it's like playing a brand new video game where the degree of difficulty is entirely unknown. Chapter title, woo. Anyways, Chappa then ends up throwing the ball back in for PXG here, which Tokimitsu receives while holding off the bum Grim. We then see Ryuchi and Yuri shouting out advice and motivation to the team, which shows us that this match already has people stressing. These two are close to the top 23 cutoff, so it makes sense, with Yuri telling them to hold the backline tight, and Ryuchi, he just tells them all to tee up on defense or he'll personally kick their fucking ass. All these violent tendencies and threats, we just need Ryuchi to square up with Shidou already. I mean, come on now. Anyways, as Tokimitsu passes the ball off to Nanase who's one-on-one with Hiyori, Isagi realizes that they're just barely hanging on defensively. Everyone is trying to adjust on the fly and hurry to get their bearings, but it's kinda hard when they had not planned for this. Isagi activating his Metavision here also points out that on top of adjusting to this new formation on the fly, their most important objective is to keep an eye on that guy, preventing him from roaming and playing freely. Now that guy, also better known as the league's youngest playmaker, is obviously our fang-toothed goat Charles over here. With him facing straight off with Ryuchi, Charles seems to be scanning his eyes around the field just like Isagi and Kaiser. Everyone on Bastard Munich is constantly watching him because they know that the moment he gets the ball, PXG will shift gears into their highly unpredictable and lethal offense. While analyzing the situation between Ryuchi and Charles, Isagi actually notices here that the little Prodigy seems to be trying for the ball again. With a PXG player in the background there receiving a ground pass and being completely open, Charles can just easily get open again due to Ryuchi not even focusing on the ball. With some crazy confirmation here, Isagi states that he knows all of this because Charles also without a doubt is a Metavision user himself. We can indeed from the side here see a pattern glowing within Charles' eye, so sorry to our boy Nico, you are no longer Blue Lock's young Metavision goat. With Charles then shaking Ryuchi off his balance and making his way past him, Isagi is reading this play exactly as it happens due to their thought process being blatantly similar. With PXG's number 3 then matching up with Charles' timing to send him a curved pass, Ryuchi can be seen here looking like an absolute bozo trying to reach for the block. No need for him to worry though, because Isagi comes flying from the top ropes here in order to block this pass. This page is just so odd to me for some reason, because firstly, Isagi's nose looks just like he's a flying woodpecker or Snuffy. Also, Charles' expression here at the bottom is just hilarious, but like the author said on Twitter, he loves drawing him with funny faces. With a then close-up here, Charles isn't even mad as he just smiles and calls Isagi Monsieri Hoge and also terrific. Isagi takes a minute here to register that he's just blatantly dissing on his little hair sprout, as he says that he himself is rather fond of it. Charles, however, once again jumps straight back into business, telling Isagi that he must see the game and have the same eyes as him. With the ball making its way over from Grim to Ness, Charles says that he prefers playing against people who are actually tacticians over physical brutes anyway. Also here, Grim actually held off Shidou and won the air battle. Like, let's get this man a contract, put him on the top 23, he's the GOAT. Wagging his finger and flipping Isagi off, I can't really tell, Charles challenges him to see which one of them can take control of this match first. Obviously, Isagi calls him a little brat just like Loki does, and we also see Ness here pass the ball off. Its recipient is as usual the Emperor Michael Kaiser, who from an overhead view seems to be pretty open at the moment. With Ness sprinting up from behind and thinking to himself, it seems like they'll now execute some sort of plan they had. Maybe this could be hinting at Kaiser's weapon actually not being a selfish tool, but actually a way to better utilize Ness just as Isagi did with Hiyori. The base explanation he gives as to what their plan is involves Isagi being forced to drop back and help a ton on defense in this match. While he's stuck on their half dealing with PXG's fast attacks, Grim, Ness, and Kaiser will instantly head on the counter from getting loose balls. This finisher is obviously Ness breaking swiftly through the midfield to then provide that final perfect pass to Kaiser himself. Unfortunately, before he could work his magic, Tokimitsu swiftly arrives at his front here, sort of unintentionally taunting Ness too, which makes it even funnier. While Ness is stuck in his own head thinking on if he should even waste his time on Tokimitsu, Zantetsu quickly is barreling and putting pressure on high. He just can't decide on if he has enough time to effectively pass them up, because if not, Isagi will just be that 1 second quicker. With Zantetsu here just being mere feet away, Ness finally makes the decision to just pass the ball off to Kaiser before any of these pests can get in the way. Also, I kinda wanna make a video now talking about characters who deserve or will awaken Metavision, because come on now, Alexis Ness should be a user already. Anyways, with Kaiser then chest trapping the pass, he assures Ness that he will handle the rest of this while activating his own Metavision. With the ball falling at his front, both Karasu and Nanase quickly arrive there too, fighting over who will take the glory of obscuring Kaiser. They're calling him mediocre and talking about him as if he's free game. However, Kaiser is read through them all. Two defenders go to block his show, while another hangs back just in case. This plan is to the textbook in Kaiser's mind, and he's seeing right through it. Finally charging towards the defense at his front, Kaiser is confident here that he will destroy them all. Sounding more and more like Itoshi Rin here, I'm just personally happy to see Kaiser making more on-the-ball, personal plays. It gets even better, because with Karasu trying to block with his hand placement per usual, Kaiser just parries that shit while still shielding the ball off. Nanase too takes a jab at the Emperor trying to step in for the ball. However, that doesn't go well for our little buddy, because Kaiser just heel drags the ball out and to his right. This match's action-packed sequences and speed is already blowing my mind. I mean, it's already just such a phenomenal match. Anyways, then switching over to his Predator Eye ability, Michael Kaiser seems to see the perfect place to shoot. It's now his turn to win, as the top left of the net is an open target. Lukewarm Blue Rose. Even though he attempted to swing through with the Kaiser impact, Itoshi Rin actually ended up sliding in from behind just at the last second, allowing him to grab possession of the ball. With everyone looking shocked at this crazy turn of events, Itoshi Rin goes on even further to insult Kaiser. Being the second person to ever block Kaiser impact, he's sure that if he can just destroy and prevent that precious shot of his, then Bayern Munich's new Generation 11 striker is nothing to him. The final page here just consists of Itoshi Rin posting up with him now having possession, but even more than that, Isagi and Kaiser are both shown with anger and terror in their eyes. As if Itoshi Rin was a goddamn monster from a horror movie or Godzilla, Isagi can only think one thing: he's coming. The outro text for chapter 250 says, Kaiser shakes off Karasu and Nanase, but at the last second, Rin swoops in and steals the ball, preventing the Kaiser impact. As the action swings back into the other direction, all eyes are now on Blue Lock's number 1. Next chapter seems like it'll be all about Itoshi Rin's offensive, because aside from the ominous talk about him from both Isagi and the outro text, chapter 251's title happens to be VIPC. I personally believe this to be a reference back to when Rin defeated Isagi in the 4v4 and chose him in the end, telling him something along the lines of, "You'll get a special seat to watch me become the world's best." Let me know if you guys think that could be the case, or maybe we'll be seeing some early substitutions in this game. Anyways, with that being the end of today's chapter overview, I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Life has been really busy and rough for me lately, like I said, so I'm once again sorry for slacking on the content. I promise to try harder and get back into the swing of things. My brain has just kind of felt fried lately. If you enjoy the content I push out though and would like to support me, please do check that you're subscribed to the channel, comments below your thoughts, and interacting with me in the community Discord, link in the description. Anyways, I hope you all have an amazing day, and thank you all so much for watching.